Hey guys, this is Tristan with a review of the g36c that you can see laid out here on the bed. This is a pretty awesome gun, just to say. Bought it about a year ago. I've had it for a while. Really good gun. Of course, the JG style gearbox, fully metal, of course, in the gun itself. Full metal gearbox, right here, in this inside of the gun. Comes with, of course, a mag, and the gun itself, a couple other things inside the box, a charger, cleaning rod, what it is, some sort of Allen wrench thing, and of course, the instructions. Set that down right here. And this is a really good gun. Bought a couple things extra to add to it. And now let's just kind of do a review over the gun itself. Now, looking at it, it's pretty neat. It's carbon, I believe it's polymer ABS plastic, which is pretty durable. I mean, pretty durable. And 470 round magazine. Safety, semi-auto, and full automatic capability, and also foldable stock, which is really cool for CQB fighting, and also for kind of outdoorsman type stuff when you want to do like this kind of stuff, of course. Also, look at the iron sight. Right there. Looking down the barrel. Right there, of course, the end. And then look at the Weaver rails on the top. Nice Weaver rail on the top, pretty long. And also one right there. Sadly, it doesn't come with one here on this side, neither on the other side, sadly. But hey, for $100, what do you expect? But anyways, set that down. Also, this is the original battery that came with it. 1,100 milliamp hours. Of course, NIMH. Also, a couple of things I bought with it after I bought the gun. Now, about a year later, I bought 1,600 milliamp hour battery, which is of course 8.4 volts. Just to say, don't buy any higher voltages, because it'll break your motor if you do. I mean, it overcharges it, breaking it. I'm sure you guys who are watching this don't want to break this $100 gun you just bought. I mean, for guys like me that don't have a lot of money and took the time to actually buy all this stuff. But anyways, you can buy these on Amazon. I bought 2 of them. I'd advise buying a couple of these for you freaks out there who are watching these. I mean, these are pretty good. I've read reviews, never really actually tested yet, never been able to go out and actually test it yet since I bought these. But I've heard that people say that these can last up to a day of airsoft, day of airsoft, and still work. Work as best as the first time you just unplugged it and plugged it into your gun. I mean, they work that good. Lasts really long. There. Also, another accessory I bought with the gun is drum mag, for instance. There's a lot of stuff for this gun, guys out there. But anyways, this is a 2,500 round drum mag, automatic, completely automated. Looking here on the back, it has 3 settings. Off, of course. Then the sound control, which is the setting where this right here, there's a mic. Actually, excuse me a wording here. When it hears the sound of the motor inside the gun, it'll automatically make the gears inside of here wind up and push the BBs to the top, where it's automatic. So as soon as you pull the trigger, it's going to load it automatically. So you can practically shoot as long as you want to until you run out of ammunition. Now this gun can shoot 1,000 rounds per minute. I believe it can. because I've been with this gun for about a year now. Yeah, it can sure as heck can. They say it can do about 3 per second. I can say it can do about 4 to 5 with a really good battery, like the one I just bought. But anyways, also, kind of getting off topic here, the third setting is auto, where it just automatically loads it without you. The only way to undo it is just turn it off, of course. But I like the sound setting because it automatically does it as soon as I pull the trigger, and as soon as I stop pulling the trigger, it turns it off, which is pretty cool. But also, it does present a problem when if you're in an area where it's really loud. I mean, you might want to fix something there on the top, make it where it can buffer the sound a little bit. That's what I want to do. I haven't been able to figure it out there. But for you guys, if you can, try to figure it out. Set that down right there. Now also, I made this from scratch. Practically just a tube of plastic. Usually built for houses. But I mean, it works rather well. Wrapped it in duct tape. Drilled a couple holes in it, as you can see. Painted it black. Really good for night. I wouldn't advise painting your gun camouflage. I mean, if you're in the woods, there's a lot of black things, shadows. Try to hide in the shadows. Really good. Also, just taking a look down through there, it's a silencer. So it buffers the sound. Doesn't make it go as far. Now, it is very, very loud wherever you are. But I mean, it kind of makes the sound travel shorter. So I mean, if you're shooting somebody, you're looking at them, you shoot them, if they're about 300, 400 yards away, nobody's going to hear it. They're going to be like, wherever that guy go. But likewise, if you guys intend to make one of these, first off, I'd measure the diameter of this barrel before you just go making one, because I wasted quite a bit of time trying to perfect it. Just trying to perfect this. I made about 20 or 30 of these before I finally perfected it. But anyways, about this long, about a foot long, is your best bet. Makes it twice as accurate and also doubles the distance. I did that math by myself. Don't want to show it to you guys. It'd take a really long time to explain. So, anyways, now just to set all this stuff down. Now, you can get some other stuff. What I did, I bought one of these. It's okay. Wouldn't advise though, because when you're like this and you're running around, it's hard to take it off because it's doing like this. If you have a mask or a helmet, it's not really cool. I'd advise just going when you get those things. You can hook around your arm and you can run around, and it's just kind of dangling on your side. I see a whole bunch of people doing that all the time. Now, I did buy an Instar green laser with a push button. Now, this one, by the other hand, it's really good. The push button actually works, and also it comes with Velcro. But what I did with mine, since it came with Velcro, put the Velcro right there, right where my thumb's probably going to be. Now, I wouldn't advise super gluing it, because I super glued it right there. And if you're ever planning on selling this gun, don't super glue it. But it did come off a couple times. I don't plan on ever selling this gun. So if you don't plan on ever selling this gun, if you ever buy it, you can super glue the Velcro onto the place where your thumb's probably going to be to use the push button. And this is my review for the actually, excuse me guys, still got quite a few little things to wrap up here. To take out the battery compartment, pull that pin out, as you can see, and just pull out the pin. Now, to do this, if you have a battery in here, you might want to be careful taking it off and putting it on, because you can crush the wires, which can break the battery. Don't know about you guys, but I don't want to ruin the battery I just bought. So, pull this off very slowly. There's no battery in here, just trying to demonstrate here. Set that right there. Put in the new Tenergy battery I just bought. So, I'm going to sit down here so I don't mess up anything. Set that right there. And see, it's a Timea connection. So plug these two little things in. And there you go. Ready to go. And you set that right there. Also, with these batteries, they're a little bit harder to put in. So I made my own little thing to kind of push it up, so it doesn't really just make that spacey and break the battery. So just kind of like what I did is I made this, I just slide it under there, push this, make sure the wires are in their proper place, and then I get this. Excuse me guys, I'm a little bit of klutz. But anyways, I put this right here, making sure it doesn't crush any of the wires. And then, there we go, ready to put on. Now, there might be a little bit discomfort here trying to put this thing on. It's a little snug. So, I might advise just kind of pressing down a little bit here with one hand, or both hands, whichever you prefer. And just kind of, man, this thing's hard to put in. Okay. Oh boy. I don't know if I've done doing this before. Oh, there it is. There we go. Ready to put in. Now, new batteries put in. That's how you put the battery in. Now, this one is a little bit easier to put in. But if you do, guys, buy these, they're going to be a little bit snug when you put them in the battery compartment. So, set that right there. Set that right there. Well, thank you guys for watching, and this is Tristan with the g36 review. Thanks for watching.